Hello there. Today we're playing Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, a game I've never played before, barely ever heard of, but it seemed like a pretty good JRPG that was on Steam, and I got it for on the cheap. So, first time playing through this. Yes, let that be it. And that's the only thing I want. Let's start this game up here. I don't really know what I'm gonna get into, but from the screenshots that I saw, it seemed like it's gonna be my type of game. So without further ado, let's start the first of the what's it called, the Sky series of Legend of Heroes, like the sub-series of Legend of Heroes. I don't know, but I'm ready to get into it. Let's go. I'm a normal type of guy. I like to fancy myself as a normal guy, so I'm gonna go with that one. And all the girls know I rarely get hard, so, and my life's already a nightmare, so let's just go with normal. Daddy's really late. Even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today too. And Shara is gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Is that a euphemism? Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry I've kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. It reminds me though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Or something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle, because I got you knee pads. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And the jewelry breaks when you play outside with it on. Sometimes. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up. You mean he's still alive? Looks kind of dead if you ask me. I've treated his room, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we need to let him rest. I put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. He almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean? Fess up. Fess up? Yeah, who's this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why'd you bring him to our house? Is he a illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Sherazard, I assume. Yup, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get you into trouble one of these days with her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name. You mean the bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now. Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safer, so please try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me out there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way work for you? Don't toy me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try to change this up. Quit yelling. Alright, already. But you jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me yell any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I could see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, that thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so you think it would be unfair and polite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now will only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... Coma. Alright. Oh, is there a card element? I don't like cards. Once it's gambit, he throws it and slices people with it. Alright. Airships, I'm liking it. I'm liking this. This is my type of shirt right here. Game's like a mix of 2D and 3D. I like it. It seems very PS1, early PS2 to me. I mean, the quality is obviously better than that, but it just seems like aesthetically it's like a very early PS2 game. Which I appreciate. I like that. Seems like I really got a grand adventure ahead. There's gonna be smart guys. There's gonna be hot guys. There's gonna be buildings, bridges, moats, freckled faced girls. Hell yeah. Ugh, it's so bright in here. Oh, you've grown up a bit. I slept like a rock. That means Dad turns to cook this morning. I wonder if it means Joshua's still in bed. Guess that's a no. Well, I guess I'd better get myself ready then too. Shut the hell up! Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. Hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. Can't believe how awake you are, though. Even those roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I'm lying. What with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber? What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I'm clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It's really a nice tune though, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play a harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think a harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is that I just don't do something that uses my whole body. I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica's fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? Fuck that. All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff, like reading and music. No girl's gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? Let's not talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I believe that when I stopped finding beetles in the hallway. Estelle, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't you both come on down and get it for us cold? Okay, I'm on my way. Boy, am I stuffed. Maybe you feel like killing something right now because you have the energy for it? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep grow a lot. And make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy to your work too. Your mind too. You two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. We'll do a review of everything we learned up to this point. Once we finish, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just watch me and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. But Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. You have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, that one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Shara saying that if we fail, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Not to mention, I guess I kinda remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it, I sure will manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Huh. You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, you two act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's gonna be waiting for us there. It's like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scallop fish and a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little bit more than the stale cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs. You're right, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy. But do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say it's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask you before you head out. I'd like you to pick up a copy of Liberal News. The Jewel Run Media is writing on us Liberal News from the General Goods Store, and that's fucking hilarious. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it, one copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. That's really something else. If there's any other left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Scheherazade my regards. Give Scheherazade my regards. Okay, this is still bright. And how do what's the controls? Can I look at Joshua? So this pressing start tells me where I am. The back button is the map. Y doesn't do anything. A, B is to bring up this again. Oh, there you go. A. Hey, Joshua Bright. So bright, Joshua Bright. Hey. Okay. That's all I want to know. Wow, orbment? What the hell is an orbment? Items. Liberal Kingdom map. Interesting. I'll look around here. I like how the world looks and stuff. Just a very interesting aesthetic to me. I don't know how to judge it. And I'm pretty sure this is closer to Final Fantasy than it is to games that I'm used to playing, so I'm gonna assume that the game's pretty straightforward, but it is hard. Like an old school Final Fantasy game, where it's obvious if you're really paying attention, but I got lost so many times playing Final Fantasy 2. So again, let's look at that map. So, Roland. Okay. So is that pointing where we're at? The Republic of Calvard, the Erebronian Empire, and I guess we're just here. Estelle, Roland says the opposite direction. You're not sleepwalking again, are you? Hey, why don't you just quiet and keep your comments to yourself? Okay. What's these things? Nothing. Probably light up at night or something. Like lanterns or something. The city of Roland. Looks like we made good time. Not too early or not too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's make it through the last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Hey. So this is the guild. There are you two. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Aina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yeah, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as a member of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Aina. That's a very funny name to me. Star and the Hanged Man. The Hung Man, the Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, an inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm not going to work you hard today in every way I think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. What? Joshua, she's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp. So I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orb emitter with some practice, eventually, probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you were standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I'll describe all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading on what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Oh, that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that racers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. I'm gonna learn about the Liberal Kingdom. So this is it. It's the western half of the Siberian continent, which abounds in nature deep rooted. Just liberals, it's all about leading producers of septium on the continent, known for high-level technologies to develop orbments. Technology is a key pillar for liberal in protecting independence and contending with neighboring nations. Invaded by the Erebonian Empire, was use of orbital power airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to our queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. Tell me something about a bracer. Bracers are investigative combat specialists who work to protect civilians and their stability in respective regions. They exterminate monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. Bracer Guild has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracer in each region. Orbments, mechanical devices which operate somewhat known as orbital energy, a variety of effects that can produce depending on the structure and type of cords or process subtly installed. Although it's only been 50 years since the invention, these devices play an integral role in the facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. And that's all. I'm out of stuff to do today. I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review and speaking of training. Share, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through everything as if it were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure you work up a sweat, so hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I don't know what I was going to do if I had to sit there all day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried about nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful for us though. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts to the end of the day's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. First objective will be to confirm details of job performance. Both of them. Are you ready? Yeah, you are. Okay. Hey, these are very important, so make not sure to lose them. Bracer notebook. Bracer notebooks are serve as the official way to record. Okay. I'm liking it. These kind of trivial things become often clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Crap, this sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh, please, tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers, so get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing out there. First, you want to go check the job position posts. Okay. I got you. Hey. Yes. I'll take it. Okay. I got you. Very good. Looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs in their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not. Okay. Now all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will it be this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's over factory and learning about how to use its services. He graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure you're on your best behavior. Okay. Here's where you'll learn how to use Orbital's factory services. In Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support cords in order to use Orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these Orbital factories. Anyway, this is as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details with the expert, so Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem. Leave everything to me. So what is it about would you like to know about? What is it about that you'd like to know about? There's a lot of reading, and I'm getting so dizzy by all this reading. Okay, orbments. Orbits are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means the lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbits. However, the ones we'll be discussing today are battle orbits, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Okay, I like it. Each orbit is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude. The structures for these devices differ with each owner. Simply put, the shape, fixed elemental slots, and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of CPIS too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening all as soon as possible. So what is it that you would like to know about? Orbital arts, I guess. Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be described exclusively through the use of battle orbits. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can produce or energy stored within inside of mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, there are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbits are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, you will have to install quartz with water elemental value. In reality, orbits are much more complex than what I've even described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Ugh, man, quartz. I feel, I could just skip this, but I feel like I have to know this because I'm just going to be completely fucking lost. Quartz are circuits made from CPIS. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible to use them as arts. To use arts, I should say. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize and do quartz, be sure to check back when installing it ahead of time. So, what is it that you would like to know about? CPIS are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They're divided into earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, mirage. Oh, I like this. CPIS can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but the overflow can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbit slots in which to install synthesized quartz. So, what is it that you would like to know about? I'd like to know about leave. Looks like Mr. Melders have answered all your questions. There's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, I'm gonna need some CPIS. Okay. With that amount, you need 2. You two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of the peculiar orbits. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you would be able to exchange CPIS for mirror, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service. Tomas, select modifying trait. Okay, hello. Alright, good work so far. If you need to use old Fred, give Freddy a holler over there. Okay. Hello, Freddy. So, like this an attack one? Yes. Can I do it again? Okay. Can I do this one? Okay. you to do well in your training. If you modify your orbits. Okay, I did that. Alright, looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you could use. Now install the quartz into your orbits so that you could use both recovery and attack arts. Okay. So we'll give you an attack one, I guess. I guess we'll make you the I don't know. Okay. And that slot is sealed, so we go with you. And time only, so that's action. And what does action do? Action increases speed by 1 or plus 10% or whatever. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Hello. Now install a quartz to your orbits and see a boat. You can figure out by looking at the arts bracer notebook you need to stuff. If you're lacking necessary quartz, you synthesize them at the orbital factory. So I need to do okay. So stone hammer, and that's a recovery one. Okay. So tier, I'm guessing. Okay. Okay, I'll just modify and I don't quite know what I'm doing. Do I just select the one I want? I don't understand. I'm really not getting it. Now install a quartz into your orbits so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Look at your orbits and make sure the recovery and attack arts are divided up between them. You can figure this out by looking at the arts and the quartz charts in your bracer note in order to choose. If you're lacking necessary, then you can synthesize them at the orbital factor. So that's a firebolt one. I don't understand. What's cock up and sober? This is the only things I could do. So I can't change the configurations because I did what you want. What? I don't understand. What the fuck is a quartz now? Am I confused completely? No, that's a quartz. And that has firebolt. And that seems like a fucking... what's going on? And what's... Enables us faint 20%. Speeds up the flow of time. So... what? I don't understand. I don't get it. Normal slots are 1 through 6, and stealth situation slots are 1 through 4 and 1, 6, 5. What the fuck are you talking about? But the other slots aren't open, is what I don't understand. So, the slot is sealed. How do I unseal it? Okay, Terry. Okay, we got it now. Fine. We just have to put an HP 1. Okay, hello. Is that it? Yeah. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, just make a deal in watches once easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain about which chords you're going to use which arts. I use more power. Check out the. Alright. Our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your ordnance. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them up early on. Now, I want to use a CP then open a slot with your ordnance. Decide which slot you can open. See several of each type of elemental CPs. So okay. See, you managed to open one of your ornament slots still. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of course you like. This concludes your training here at the Overfact. Now it's time to move on to what we're in the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can honestly tell me you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Not to mention, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along the lines of that at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for your future of the Bracer. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about a little less yapping, a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Melders Fair, thank you for your time. Don't mention it. Good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualifications test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you learned to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be like a paper test or anything? Did Cash just drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what I said. It said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in the Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. Pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ring any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine Edios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test? No wonder you were acting all crazy at the Oral Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All these horrible days stuck in the classroom, starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Well, why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. It's supposed to be a test, so how about both of you try to not at least look a little anxious? Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do. Let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing out air with the result of your test? Anyway, as you both saw in the bulletin board, the test will be a search conducted in the rolling sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let it go down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. This is book 4. It's called a monster guide, and it's used to record information about the monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the help, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget, this is the exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. So let me change this, because I for damn sure don't want no HP. I want that attack. And in this one, I want... We'll do evade. Yeah. Evade, I should say. Let's go. There appears to be recovery points set up over there. Okay. I understand. Like a plan to me. Oh, it's a guy. First battle, let's fucking go. Let's kill some shit. Monster at 12 o'clock. Be careful. I'll take advantage of your blind side. Got it. I understand this, man. Here we go. Wow. I've heard this song in a video before, and I wow. I can't believe it came from this. I'm sort of shocked. Wow, I'm just mesmerized by it. I've been looking for this song for years, and it's a game that I've been owning for like a year. Are you serious? I can't believe it. I love this song, man. It brings back good memories.
Good to go.
It's not even associated with the game. I can't believe I did not know. But anyway, we got 10 experience. And we got stuff. Got a juicy bone. Juicy bone. I got a juicy bone for you right here. Bats! Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be inflicted. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. This is such a good battle theme. Let's use an art. Hell yeah. Fire bolts! Art me, bitch. Alright. Boom, bitch! Fire boats! Look at that. Easy money.
Piece of cake.
Alright. We come from behind him. We're gonna fuck him in his ass. Let's try using crafts this time to get around. These crafts, we're gonna show. Roger that. Crafts have limited range, CP. Crafts? What does that mean? Crafts are characteristic skills which not only, but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts and CP. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah. Dual strike. Bitch! Nice. Oh, he missed. Great. Oh, we'll just attack you like that. And you're dead, ho.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Treasure. A reviving balm. Okay. Appears to be locked. Okay. Oh, what a surprise. What a creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them. One blow with an S-craft or S-break should do the trick at just about any enemy. The catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off those moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions that allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts sends from some. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bitch. Hint. These are actions that allows S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. When CP gauge hits 0, S-crafts will be used as S-breaks and can be changed going to tactics that set S-break within the main menu. I'm not using the keyboard, I'm using a controller. Yes. Oh, you could speed it up like that. Okay, good. Bitch! Okay. You're next. What? How? What button do I have to use that script though? I feel like I was holding down the right trigger and the left on the D-pad.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Juicy bone. It's a treasure trap raptor, huh? Made it this far. The rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's play close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. Several bonuses that can be allowed to turn bonuses of the same fact regardless of whether you're allowed to from using aspects to another battle order. I just wish I knew the button though. We are allowed to the battle order. Bonus icon is damn. Oh, I got lucky there. Already fucking up this early. Okay, item. Yeah, fuck it, just attack him. Okay. It is ace. Stay right there. Go get him. Good. All right. You just stay there. Stay there. And that's it. I think that went well.
Piece of cake.
Curative horn. Small box. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside this treasure chest. The fact that it's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, our style of the mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under a mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with the mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. You can get away with a teensy-wincy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yeah, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this is a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would open them and we would have no right to open them. And I'm getting tired. I know you're right, Josh, but I can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not just ask Miss Sherry when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. Can we leave this way now? Yeah. Yeah, I like how they're doing the really fast afraid walk. Yeah, give me that. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. Don't see any evidence of tampering either. Whew. Congratulations to both of you. You successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So sure, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know, for you to find out after your training is finished. It's enough chit chat for now. Let's get back to work. Still have some things left to do. Come on, seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test? So I have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is the day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up on the finish lines in sight. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how to resolve the situation, how you resolve the situation, and the steps you took to get there, all part of the job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here at Rolling Branch. In addition, this is where you'll be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? We're talking Alright, a report. Good job, you two. You seem like you were able to complete your objective without running into major problems. Another thing to take note is depending on how you handle your job, you may see increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay is in the form of mirror isn't the only thing you'll receive. You will accumulate points or BP bracer points and BP for achievement as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance rate as a special coin. These ranks start at 9, go to 1. Please set your first start on making the first rank and work hard. The amount of mirror and BP you will recording your bracer notebooks, please time. All that's left is for you to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina. Sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new braces is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing sure it involved the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Rizard holds out 2 small boxes. Are those boxes the ones? And to answer your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside it still. And you're saying it's okay if we open them? That's right. Well, why don't the both of you have a look? Sweet. Alright, let's have a look. Emblems. The crest is. That means that we're Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of those Bracer Guilds to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy and running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Ah, look at us now, world. We did it, bitch. We did it, bitch. I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt your celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take time off now. I have a backed up work that needs my immediate attention. Understand, you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just want to say thanks. Likewise. Appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father cast you as trained to be. So that's why he has so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on. so you can help guide the new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see both of you become respectable bracers like your father. I just don't get it. Get what? That Sherazard, aka the Silver Shriek, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? She seems nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. So let your dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right. Oh, you can also speed up in the field. Cool. Alright, but come on. Wait for me, Luke. Hold on. Oh, it's you two. Oh, great. It's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with the "oh great, it's Estelle" remark? And what's with the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? Those roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking in their big fat noses in the boys' business? Quit acting like you're better. Quit acting like you're a bracer you want to be. Just how wrong you are. Luke, how incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks they're better tasseling milk and liberal than the milk that comes from the Purcell farm. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of a few minutes ago, we've qualified to become real bracers. And you're hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers, more like bracers in training, really. Don't think we should be getting, high horse just yet. Now, a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck, cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept Josh will become a bracer for you, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle... What the likes of Estelle supposed to be? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer. You're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people are allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to train at my secret base before you know I'm going to embrace her too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it, it's a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base really sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. Okay, not really. I'm like curious. So, So I'm supposed to follow these little shithead kids? Oh, alright. But I think we do that in the next part, don't you think? I think with that, we're just gonna finish things up for now. We're gonna save it right quick. Yeah. I think that's good. Oh. See you next time. Goodbye.